Hello,
And the
everybody,
one,
and welcome out to a chaotic special episode of the Save Slot 3 Gamescast. I'm your host, Ewif Gives my joystick by Massive Das
hello everyone.
and CW Lanky.
Hey, I'm watching the Arsenal highlights as we wait for this.
What, against Dynamo Zagreb?
Yeah.
Yeah, team on your level. So yeah, we're just gonna react to the Xbox show.
Nice.
3 minutes left. I don't know about you boys, but I've got 4. I'm watching this in 2 different ways, and they're both at different times. So that's, the screen I'm recording is about 7 seconds ahead of the big screen I'm watching above me.
Yeah, I did try and do the Dave trick and set it up playing before so you get ahead, but then I had to switch streams anyway, so that was a complete waste of time.
Yeah, I've been busy today. Pengles is listening to an old podcast I can hear in the background there.
I was seeing what number the last one was. It was 143.
See, I thought it was, but I didn't want to gamble and say 144. But it is indeed now episode 144. This is an untraditional podcast because we're basically just going to react to Xbox, and that'll probably be just about it for this one.
Yeah.
And we'll do a proper one next week. But yeah, any hopes and dreams, Craig, before we get too far?
Some dates would be nice. I think anything other than that is a nice bonus, right?
Yeah. Pengi?
Yeah, pretty much the same. Like, I'm going into this that they're going to show the 3 games that they said, and there's going to be a 4th game, and what that 4th game is, even though people like Jeff Grubb are saying there could be more than that. But I'm going in, I'm seeing 4 games today.
Nice. Is there any
Well, I guess the
What about
4th
you,
thing could
Dave?
be expansion.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I want to see more Doom, as I'm obviously playing Doom at the moment.
Doom.
South of Midnight, I think we've seen enough of South of Midnight, but like you said, like proper dates. What was the 3rd game? Avowed? No, it's not Avowed, is it?
Expedition 33.
The St. Clair Le Français was, yeah, some more of that'd be cool. And then yeah, like I just hope that the extra stuff is interesting. Because I think Xbox's slate for this year is actually very strong. But I'd like obviously
I
dates
think it could be their best year ever if everything comes out.
Yeah, I think it could be up there. Definitely could be up there. Especially because I don't think there's going to be too much opposing it other than the big stuff that's soon, if that makes sense. Because it is just going to be whatever Nintendo does, right? Later in the year. And then GTA.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't think we'll see GTA. That's one thing we will lock in.
No.
It's safe to say that, yeah.
Yeah.
And we probably won't see any more Mario Kart.
No. Sorry to disappoint. Could see a game for Switch 2, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like we talked about this in the last episode, but this is the start of showcase season, isn't it? So we'll probably get at least one more in February and probably one in March, and we know there's one in April, right? So
yeah, it's rumored that Nintendo and PlayStation have both got February ones, and the Nintendo one's going to be like Switch 1 games still coming, and I guess show Xenoblade again, etc.
Love it, Pengi. Right, well, I've got 11 seconds on mine.
Yeah. I need to turn off these Man City highlights.
Yeah, you don't need to watch that sadness for Pengi.
Yeah.
I saw someone being offside
2,
by...
1,
And we're live.
0.
Yeah, this is weird. Like, I've got the little screen ahead of me that's above.
Yeah.
Ooh, all games, day one, Game Pass.
Because last year they weren't, obviously. No.
Enjoy the show, Craigo. Enjoy the show.
Pengi 18.
USA.
The one joy about having it in 2 screens, I get to see it blown up in 4K on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And if it looks fancy. Oh, Peggy 18.
Oh, I remember 4 games. I don't like how they do the G. It looks like a 6.
4 studios. I do really like this format, though. I will say it's
Yeah, they're always
It's
very good,
always-
aren't they? There's
yeah.
a good balance of showing off the games and like celebrating the devs a bit.
Mm-hmm. And of course, everything is now on Xbox. So I wonder if we'll see that showcased in this.
I think that's why they said at the start, like, these games are on Game Pass. If you buy on an Xbox, it's also on PC. If you buy on PC, it's also on Xbox.
Please stand by. Are we starting with the 4th game first?
Publishing.
That's Koei, so I think the Ninja Gaiden thing will be right then.
Surely they're not publishing them.
It just said Xbox
So that's
Studios
what it's,
Publishing.
Yeah.
This is where it's Neo 3, and people get really confused.
Yeah.
God, I'll tell you what, this office building looks nice.
So Sony published Rise of the Ronin from them, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ninja Gaiden has been traditionally an Xbox game, hasn't it, since it moved from Nintendo?
Yeah. This still could be Dead or Alive, Dave. That's Team Ninja.
Could still be Dead or Alive. It's cool that this is going to be a day one Game Pass game.
Game
though.
Pass.
Obviously, it will come
That
to
doesn't
everything
They
look
else.
might
like
be this
Ninja.
year as well, because they tend to be up from these shows.
The violence to me looks like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, it's not.
Ooh, it's an edgy new Ninja Gaiden, Pengi.
Yeah.
Ooh, Platinum.
Okay. Is it Bayonetta?
It's Team Ninja and Platinum making an Xbox published Ninja Gaiden. God, this looks a bit of Craig, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but it could be too hard.
Yeah, it could be too hard. That could be the problem there.
Yeah. Back in the day, Ninja Gaiden was the Dark Souls of games.
Yeah, I mean, so far this looks very much like Revengeance or Devil May Cry, as opposed to like Dark Souls, if I'm honest. It's even got the Bayonetta slowdown stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the style. This looks great.
Yeah, it looks really cool, doesn't it? That's a little bit Path of the Goddess like art style.
Nice. Oh, it's 2 characters.
Yeah. Now you're playing as Ryu Hayabusa.
This is the more traditional, the less gadgety, looks like.
Yeah. What if they're just straight up going to call this Ninja Gaiden 4? They are. And obviously Ragebound has 2 characters as well, right? So
Yeah, I didn't play that one.
that's the one that isn't out yet. They showed...
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of Razor's Edge, sorry.
Razor's Edge was
Wii
really
U
good.
one.
The 3. Razor's Edge,
Yeah.
not 3 on its own. Nice. There's the Nier Automata name drop for Craig. A dark dragon. Got a bit of a Vanquish slide in there, Craigo. Another platinum game, another great platinum game.
Yeah, hopefully this is more platinum than Team Ninja. It looks more platinum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks very platinum, actually, to be honest with you. I'll say it, my first impression was that it looked like Revengeance, and yeah. No, very cool. Again, a really cool get for Xbox publishing. Like I said, I would imagine this will be on everything as well, but if not, it's a big game to get, especially if it's this year, because that's
Yeah, it's Japan, of course it'll be this year.
yeah, it's quite the slate of Game Pass games.
Two Ninja games this year.
Comebacks, isn't it?
Weird, right?
2D and a 3D. What is this? Metroid. Tomoko Nishi. I feel like Craig's a fan of her work. And to quote Craig's inner mind right now, the words "mummy" have been said. They turn red. They turn evil.
Here we go.
Now, I wonder if we got this first, if we're going to get a secret 5th game to end.
Yeah, so,
I feel like they
Like
did
you
that last
said.
time, didn't they?
yeah, like I said, Grub seemed to think there was more than the 4, so
And when has Jeffy Grubrub ever let us down, Craigo?
Great man.
well, where's that Metroid Prime 2 remastered, Dave? Where is it?
You'll hear about it in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Just because he looks like Mick Foley, it's not his fault.
Foley could be in the Rumble.
Oh yeah. The only Foley we want in the Rumble is Noelle Foley in the women's one. Live on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Got a detailed deep dive though, isn't it?
Mhm.
It looks pretty ready to be released, Pengi.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this ends like it's coming March or something.
Do the Hi-Fi Rush thing. It's coming tonight.
Headbutting the floor.
Yes, his signature move is the like weird, like atomic powerbomb thing. Do love a good grappling hook.
Yep. There's a video, Dave. Top 10 games with a grappling hook for you.
Right. Grapple dogs to be in there.
Premature now.
Bionic Commando.
Oh yeah.
fall 2025.
Oh,
Ooh, 2025.
PS5 and PC as well.
mm-hmm.
So one more thing we're excited to announce. Take a look. No, what are we going to get, Craig? I reckon they've remastered the other ones. Oh no, they did that, didn't they?
Yeah. Remaster.
It might be it might be a remake of a
Yeah.
remaster, Pengi, if I'm looking at it, mate. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Unreal Engine.
Because this looks better than the original Xbox game.
Mm-hmm.
Be funny if it wasn't the first game; it was just Razor's Edge. So if this is the first game, Ryan McCaffrey's going to freak out, isn't he? He loves that. He talks about it all the time. And graphically, this is definitely at least a remake of something. Like Jesus Christ. I don't remember Ninja Gaiden
3
Black.
Ninja Gaiden games this year.
Yeah, I don't remember Black well enough to know if this is the first one.
Oh, see, I don't think it is. I haven't played it for, what, 20 years?
Yeah.
It already looks harder than the one they were just showing.
Oh, it's Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Okay.
Okay.
2's the one that I haven't played much. So I guess 2's really the only one that's never had a proper remake then.
Yeah, but didn't they all have like remasters? Like, yeah, because they had Sigma, and then that got remastered, didn't they?
Yeah.
I can't
And that's on Game Pass already.
Ah.
But this is a remake for sure. And you can download it today, Pengi.
Yeah.
Unreal Engine 5 as well, no?
Mm-hmm. So it's probably what they used to make like test gun for Shadow Drop. It's a cool Shadow Drop because it's probably a very good game to get if you've already got that platform.
Mm.
Not as hard as the first one, Craig, as well, so you're okay.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, that could be the surprise Grub was saying. Ninja Gaiden 2, really, couldn't it?
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
Now the one I'm least excited for, just because we've seen so much recently. Just want a date really for this.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
wonder.
I've not watched any of the the series they put out. So.
Oh really? Oh, for you though, it's a really cool looking project. I do wonder if it is going to get multi-plat release with this or not.
They might say at the end, might they? No.
Yeah, potentially.
I feel this might be soon.
Yeah, I think it probably is first half.
Yeah, I think so.
Like the first game after Avowed, maybe.
Yeah.
She's got the Blades of Chaos.
Chaos.
The Chaos Gods. So what's the thoughts, Craigo?
It looks good. It does look very Kane-y, doesn't it?
Oh yes. Cana Bridge of
Hopefully
Louisiana, I
the
guess.
combat's a bit um, better because Kane was had weirdly hard like spikes. It's very strange.
Yeah. I think the unique art style with this, much like Kane has been like a kind of DreamWorks thing, I think is the big selling point. I think it's a very interesting looking game. This one, very very interesting looking game.
Yeah, the stop motion like style is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's also pretty clever with performance as well, because if it's stop motion, like to maintain a consistent frame rate should actually be easier, because you're essentially rendering a frame every other as opposed to per. So if it runs at 60, it actually uses 30 frames worth of power, if that makes any sense. So I think, it'd be very interesting to see how it runs on everything. But yeah, very cool looking game. Like we were saying in the pre-match here, I think Game Pass looks really strong this year. Really, really strong. Bloody croc. Now, do we get a date?
April.
Is that the prediction, or have they said it and I've not been
No,
paying
it's just said April.
Okay, April 8th. Still no PlayStation notes. That's interesting.
It's Expedition 5.
Looking very French though.
Sad, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's got an Edge magazine. What scores have they put?
I've got a random Edge subscription at the minute 'cause it was £3 for 3 months.
Bodgin.
So I was like, you know what? Why not? You can sell them for more than £1 anyway if you really want to chuck them on somewhere. Quite like Edge. It's quite a high quality magazine, to be fair. Like, it's well made.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a bit too French for my liking, Krieger. Is that man eating a croissant on his desk? What's going on?
It wasn't. Well, it was some sort of pastry, definitely.
Could you get more French? Like, what's going on? Paris is burning. I love the menu style.
Yeah.
I've only got
The art style world looks incredible, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's obviously that shot's amazing. Some of it looks a little bit too Forspoken-y, but I'm guessing it's just because it's like a realistic art style. and with like
Mm.
flary bits, right? But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, the combat system being turn-based is such a big plus for your boy. The concept of the story is very interesting as well. Like, it's very Mistwalker, Pengi. Like, very Lost Odyssey, Last Story Fantasian-y, almost. They just get Fano snapped when it becomes their age. My only thing with this is either going to be amazing or it's going to be terrible. And I can't decide which camp it's in. I'd like to believe, Craigo, because it does look good.
Mm.
It looks incredible for a small team, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what the budget was.
So even when they were showing the studio, when they were just showing their desks basically just being one long table back to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to cubicles or anything like that.
God. The chat the YouTube live chat for these things is brutal, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just because I've got it. It's easier to like minimize, to like have it so I can show it on our feed. But yeah, some of the stuff people say is like, oh, stuff I shan't repeat. Having now played Metaphor, Craigo, do you see the Persona influence in this combat? Strange.
Yeah. Yeah, the combat does look good.
It feels very much like a spiritual successor to Lost Odyssey. Like I'm getting such Lost Odyssey vibes from like even like the art style. Because that was an Unreal Engine game as well, wasn't it, Pengi? I think.
I believe so.
Obviously in 2007. God, we're old. I'm trying to. Every time they show a new person, they look more French than the last person they showed as well in this dev studio. Like a little guy with a little wispy mustache. Like, what's next? It's going to be some lady literally carrying a baguette. Like, that's, I think, the only thing we need now.
No one's got a beret.
No one has a beret, you're right, Pengi. That's the next step. If we see a beret in the next 10 minutes. I love it. I love it. Unlock skills. Nice. Yeah, so of the 3 games we've been shown so far, this is the one that I will play the most, I think.
Which will be the longest.
Yeah, this is the most Dave game that we've seen so far.
You just need to get over those French names and stuff.
Yeah, I wonder if there'd be an option to rename everyone to a nice British name. Nicolas Maxon Fracon. Oui, oui. I wonder what the Steam Deck performance would be like, Pengi.
Mostly not great.
Probably amazing. Some weird Nier Automata automaton rubbish
Yeah, I
going on
was
here.
just thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
The French puppet.
Mm.
Just like Otterox. Not Otterox, Korok, sorry. Right, all we want now is a release date. So we've got April for one game. We've got fall for another.
Mm-hmm.
We know Avowed is February.
Mm-hmm. I think this was
That
summer
map
when
was really cool.
What was that?
looked.
Yeah. What was that, Craig?
That world map looks really cool.
Yeah. A bit weirded out by the weird puppet thing that you ride. But other than that, we're all good. But then I suppose the Persona character designs are somewhat strange, aren't they? There's a lot of penises in Shin Megami Tensei.
Also, in Persona 5, the
April
cat
24th.
turns into a bus. So,
True.
you know.
That is a fact, Pengi, you're right.
Yeah. Sorry, it's not a cat.
No. He'd be quite offended if you called him a cat, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
April as well. April 24th.
That's pretty soon.
There we go, Craigo. Now Craig comes to the forefront. It's time to rip a tear. Craig's early contender for Game of the Year.
He looks so weirdly like a young Phil Spencer, but I don't think he is any young.
Marty Stratton, no, definitely not. He's been around forever.
Never.
You put him and Phil Spencer next to each other. That is.
Did you play the DLC for Eternal, Craigo?
No, it's really hard.
So I was going to say, I feel like the name of the DLC probably leads into this.
Yeah,
the
it's
ancient
brutal.
gods.
Apparently.
Sounds like you need to get good. Pengi, show how it's done. Love the guy's t-shirt. God. Did you see a Fuko, Pengi?
Oh, I don't know.
That looked like the fire starter from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Just in his office, that's funny. Nintendo port confirmed. Yeah, everyone's saying it in the chat. Fucoco. So Fucoco confirmed.
Oh, that looks amazing. It's fucking stuck in them, boys. Nice. Oh, the fucking flail.
Flail.
That flail looks fucking awesome. This looks incredible.
It certainly looks like more Doom. Which is not a bad thing.
Oh, fucking gun. Oh.
Murder, murder, murder.
Murder.
I wonder if there'll be any kind of multiplayer mode in this one like there was in the last two. I feel like no one played it on either of them.
If the way he lands is meaty, that's so cool.
The crazy thing is they make their engine run on absolutely anything. So like this will probably still look like this on the Switch too. Somehow. Like they are the only company that just seems to have like weird magic. Because like even Doom on the Switch looks good. Like it's ridiculous how they managed to do it.
This stuff with the shield looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shield does look cool.
The gun with the skull being grinded up is so cool as well.
Got modifiers. Craig can make it easy. Damage to player 0%. That's what I'm going to do. Just walk through the game holding R2, R trigger.
The dragon. Oh.
Oh, it goes, yeah.
Yeah.
God, it turns into Panzer Dragoon as well, Pengi. What more could you want?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's Halo.
Look at the size of that guy.
That's gotta be a demon.
Look at the size of that guy. That's gotta be the Doom guy. I spoke him. For the Undertaker WrestleMania. Story? You even cares about the story, Craig? Am I right? I'm joking. So I'm about halfway through Doom 2016 at the minute, and shit's great. And I see that on Steam, Eternal's just gone on sale for £7. So who knows? Payday next week.
Get on it. Get.
Oh my God, they've turned him evil. Oh, the comments to those two that are following them is pretty wild on the old YouTube channel, boys. Again, I won't repeat it. Bit of a bigger team than Sinclair. May 15th. The top comment on the chat right now is "I'm so hard right now." I feel like that's from a Craig Warren.
A lot of stuff in the first half of the year, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It can't be anything in the second half of the year.
Well, I mean,
Switch from GTA.
Ninja Gaiden 4 is, right?
Yeah.
I think that's your lot, Pengi.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone keeps screaming for the Oblivion remake. I don't think it's going to happen.
I now think if that game is coming June, and obviously can't show it at Summer Game Fest because that is June, my theory on that is its anniversaries in March. They'll do some sort of like stream, like
Bethesda
March
Direct or something.
Yeah, like March 10th or whatever the game come out, and they're like, yeah, it's coming June.
Right, there we go.
That was all, folks.
50 minutes.
Yeah, about what it usually is. So, right, so to recap, we have 4 games plus Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which is available today. I've left the screen so we can see all the release dates and everything. So, initial thoughts, Corrego?
Really good. I should have wanted dates. I gave dates for pretty much everything, right?
Yeah.
Other than the Ninja Gaiden 4 thing. I think everything they showed looked really good, in all honesty. Even Ninja Gaiden, which I don't think would normally be a Craig-ass great game, but that looked more platinum than Team Ninja, which is good. It might mean it's not just the hardest dicks banging your head against the brick wall shenanigan fest, right? So yeah, no, I think very, very good. Doom looks obviously incredible, which was kind of expecting, right? I think Expedition 33, I think it is one of those where you do wonder if it can be as good as it looks, but you can only go by what you've seen in front of you, right? And everything we've seen looks awesome. And Compulsion's game continues to look very cool. So yeah, a very good show.
Nice. Pengi?
Yeah, pretty much the same. Everything looked good. Apart from maybe Ninja Gaiden Black, otherwise the other 4 games I do want to check out all 4 of them. Doom maybe not. Like I've not played Doom 2016 or Eternal. I know they keep saying in the thing like you can jump. This is a prequel. This is the perfect starting point or whatever. And like first-person shooters aren't really like my sort of genre anymore. I enjoyed COD 6, Black Ops 6, I should say. But yeah, that might be out of all of them, like the past. But the other 3 definitely, like Expedition 33, very excited for that.
Nice. Yeah, so for me, I'm kind of the same. I think I liked all 5 games they showed. I think it's a good variety of games, like having a shooter, a sort of adventure game, hard as nails, hack and slash, and then an RPG. I think, like Craig said, Expedition 33 is probably the one with the most upside for me, but it's whether it hits what it looks like, right? Cool to see Ninja Gaiden back. Looks like a good reboot of the series almost. Doom looks like Doom, and South of Midnight, I think I've seen enough now, and it's got a good date. So yeah, I think my only worry for South of Midnight is obviously that's only 5 days after the Switch news. It's whether that will drown a little bit in the Switch cycle. But other than that, I think again dates wise are pretty good. But yeah,
I don't know what else is at the start of April off the top. I know end of March is Assassin's Creed now. At the end of March.
Yeah, and you've got Xenoblade the start of March at the minute. But like you said, because there's going to be probably 2 more shows next month, you'd imagine something else or something with a date will move, right? But yeah, I think it's good. To have those 5 games on Game Pass is pretty good. I mean, personally, don't have an Xbox, so if I'm going to play them, I'll play them on PlayStation probably or Steam Deck. I would imagine for those type of games it will be maybe not South of Midnight. South of Midnight might play on deck, and obviously it will make Doom the Dark Ages run amazing on it, but Expedition 33 is probably the big one. But I'm pretty excited to see, like Craig said, 3 Ninja Gaiden games this year. That's pretty wild, considering one was Razor's Edge 2012.
Yeah, something like that. No, it's like...
Was it more than 10 years since the last one?
Yeah, because Razor's Edge there was 3, and then they did like the enhanced one for Wii U, which was Razor's Edge, and Wii U came out in 2012, so maybe 2013 or 2014. No, it was 20. I don't know. It was more than 10 years.
Yeah, so Razor's Edge was a launch title, wasn't it, for Wii U?
Was it a launch game?
Yeah, it was absolutely a launch game.
I don't feel it was. I feel I would have bought it.
You can Google it. You can Google it right now because I know it was.
Yeah.
It was like the one game where they reviewed it on IGN. They were like, "You need to buy the Pro Controller for it," because Ryan McCaffrey reviewed it. That's how well I remember the Wii U launch, boys. It's ingrained. Yeah, it was a launch title. Because Nintendo published it. Yeah, it is weird because it was a Nintendo published port, and then it came to other platforms in 2013. But yeah, it was definitely a Wii U launch title. So that's a lot. Again, it's a long time coming, isn't it? Because they had the weird remasters last year that's on everything, I think, including Game Pass. So you can right now play
the Master Collection or something like that's called.
Yeah, so you can play 2 different ways. You can play Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Would you try Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, either of you, or would you just wait for 4, considering it's on Game Pass?
I would maybe just wait for 4.
Yeah, I think we see how hard it is. It sounds like it's hard as dicks, so that's probably a pass for me.
Yeah, I can't remember 2 that well. I know 1 is really hard, and Razor's Edge is the quote-unquote easy.
Having a little Google straight away, it sounds like it's hard as fuck.
Yeah. Again, it is a remake or a remaster, so you don't know if they've added like an easy mode or whatever, right? So, but yeah, good. I think good show overall. I think Xbox has like we said, Xbox has a really good lineup. So, so what have we got? Those 5 plus Avowed.
Yeah, Fable's supposed to be this year.
So we don't know anything else apart from that, right? So we don't know that Gears is this year. We don't know that Fable's this year.
No, Fable's meant to be this year. They said 2025.
What was 2 is meant to be this year?
Yeah.
Towerfall was this year.
Towerfall, I always forget Towerborn because it's already out, isn't it, on Steam? But yeah. So I think it's a pretty good slate. I mean, it's almost the fabled game a month kind of shenanigans, isn't it? So
yeah,
nice. Well, that was the Xbox show, boys and girls. We will be back next weekend with a proper podcast. But until that time, have a lovely, lovely week.
Bye.